Coast Guard airplanes are set to resume searching for a U.S. cargo ship that disappeared after facing the full fury, of Hurricane Joaquin. 33 people are aboard the El Faro. 28 of them are Americans. On Thursday, the Coast Guard received a distress report from somewhere near the Crooked Islands in the Bahamas. This ship reportedly lost propulsion. It was taking on water. Now, Joaquin was a Category 3 storm at the time. It was pumping out sustained winds of 125 miles per hour. So let's talk to Captain Mark Fedor from the U.S. Coast Guard. Captain, thank you so much for being with us. I understand you've been using a cutter ship, a rescue helicopter, an airplane. Are you already in the air, your crews, looking for this ship this morning, and whereabouts are they focusing?
Yes, we are in the air this morning. We started at sunrise, so we have a C-130 Hercules aircraft, and another one will be going up shortly to look. This is really the first time today that we're able to get on scene with the vessel's last known position, because yesterday we weren't able to do that due to the hurricane kind of sitting right over that position. We're also using a helicopter to kind of scour some of the coastlines in those nearby Bahamian islands to see if anything washed up on shore there.
I understand that this plane you're using, the Hercules, flew as low as 2,000 feet yesterday. Regularly, it's about 10,000 feet for such a storm. Were you surprised that being able to fly that low, they weren't able to see anything from this ship?
Right. Normally, the Air Force Hurricane Hunter aircraft fly at 10,000 feet, but we knew that we were going to have to send our Coast Guard aircraft lower if we had any hopes of seeing anything in the storm. So that's why we pushed them down to 2,000 feet. They are using a sophisticated surface search radar system. So we're disappointed that we didn't see anything, but we also acknowledge that the conditions near that storm were horrific yesterday. I mean, wind, thunderstorms, the sea spray everywhere. It's very difficult to see anything. So we're hopeful today we'll be able to see some signs of that vessel or survivors.
Okay, two things here. We understand that it was taking on water at that last call, but that the flooding had been contained. Can containment be sustained when a ship of this size is in a hurricane? And secondly, there are theories that perhaps it was dragged northward with that storm. How does that theory drive your search?
Right. So the first question regarding containing flooding, every ship is trained to contain flooding. As long as you isolate that flooding and it's not going throughout the ship, you can maintain that. The challenge for them is they had no propulsion. So they had that water inside. They had a little bit of a list, meaning they were leaning over, and they were just very vulnerable to all the waves and everything going on. So very dangerous situation for them. We have, in our search planning efforts today, we are taking into account that when they were in the eye of the storm essentially yesterday, they were probably getting pushed to the west because the predominant winds were pushing them that way. We're also taking into account now the environmental conditions that as the storm moves north, so could the ship. It could be moving along with it. So we're going to take that into account through all our search planning efforts today.
All right, Captain Mark Fedor, so appreciate you getting back with us today, and best of luck to you and the crews there as they're trying to figure out what happened. Hopefully they can find this crew. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.